Welcome to Progress Pulse, your weekly look at the developments driving Guyana forward. In the next few minutes, we'll take you through the biggest highlights from across the country, advancements in economic growth, strengthened governance, policy shifts, infrastructure upgrades, and more. Let's dive into the major events shaping this week's national landscape. Last Thursday, the government announced plans to establish a state-of-the-art farming facility specifically designed for persons living with disabilities as part of the efforts to make Guyana's agriculture sector more inclusive. Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa explained that the new facility is being developed through the Guyana School of Agriculture and will be the first of its kind in the country. It will operate as a modern, fully equipped farm run entirely by persons with disabilities, allowing them to earn a livelihood, build skills, and benefit from meaningful economic participation. Now, shifting to this week's developments. On Monday, 30 vulnerable families in Sand Creek and Rupunao, Region 9, received new homes under the government's Hinterland Housing Program. Among the beneficiaries were a mother caring for a child with a disability and an 89-year-old wheelchair-bound elder. The $105 million project delivered 500 square foot houses built with local labor, supported through the LCDS 2030 framework and village councils. On Tuesday, the Sexual Offences and Domestic Violence Policy Unit under the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security hosted ranks of the Guyana Defence Force during a training session which focused on the recently enacted Family Violence Act of 2024.
When there are children, two people make those children. Two people are responsible for their welfare and well-being. And look, it's not only about the money, Men and women have to be a part of their children's lives.
The workshop was interactive, with officers, notably the men, inquiring further about protection orders, occupation orders, and broader support systems available to safeguard families. The activity forms part of the national 16 Days of Activism campaign. Also on Monday, Guyana and the United Kingdom signed a landmark Memorandum of Understanding under the Forest Governance, Markets and Climate Programme. The agreement strengthens cooperation in sustainable forest management, expands market access for forest products, and supports economic opportunities for forest-dependent communities. The MOU represents a major step forward in Guyana's low-carbon development agenda and deepens the long-standing partnership between both nations. On Wednesday, President Dr. Irfan Ali announced that every person living with a disability in Guyana will receive a one-off $50,000 grant before the end of the month.
I am pleased to announce that I've instructed that a one-off grant of $50,000 be paid to every disabled person before the end of this month, providing direct financial support totaling $1.4 billion to PWDs, $1.4 billion in this initiative alone, the most vulnerable in our society, benefiting more than 27,000 persons.
This grant is one of several measures aimed at making Guyana a more accessible and inclusive country for persons with disabilities.
Our mission is to create an environment where the disabled can fully participate in all aspects of national life, pursue their dreams, and contribute meaningfully to our nation's growth.
Continuing on Wednesday, President Dr. Irfan Ali officially unveiled a plaque at the new railway courtyard in Kingston. The site, which stands as one of the last remnants of the former East Coast Railway Station, is being transformed into a historic pre-independence walkway, allowing visitors to explore a curated visual timeline of Guyana's journey.
The railway courtyard has significant historical connection with the people of Guyana, the growth of Guyana, the challenges of the people of Guyana. In the coming days and weeks, you will see this courtyard transformed into a historic pre-independence historic walk.
Following a constructive meeting with the local government minister Priya Manik Chan, Parika roadside vendors agreed to relocate fully inside the market by midnight on December 29th. The move is intended to clear the roadway, improve safety for motorists and pedestrians, and create a more comfortable shopping experience. On Thursday, the RS-1V arrived in Guyana after completing a 5,200 nautical mile journey. Led by Marad in collaboration with the Transport and Harbours Department, the vessel will join the Parika-Supanam circuit, improving transport services along the route. Also on Thursday, secondary school students nationwide began writing this year's CSEC math mock examinations. The mock papers serve as an essential preparation tool, helping students gauge their readiness for the official CSEC exams.
I wasn't too sure what to expect. I was a bit nervous because I'm not really good at maths. However, the preparations going into the exam kind of eased my nervousness and tension for the examinations.
This mock exams is giving me a bit more confidence to do my when I go into CSEC in May, June.
When they gave out the papers, they said we can go through it before we actually start. And when I was going through the questions, I was quite shocked because I'm like, it can't be this simple, right?
After this mock exam, I feel a lot more confident in myself. I realized that a lot of questions from work in previous past papers, they tend to repeat themselves. So if that is the case, I feel a bit more confident going into the May-June examination next year.
Am I prepared for the next examinations? Definitely. Am I prepared for CSEC? Definitely.
Meanwhile, grade 6 students across the country began writing their first mock exams on Wednesday, which continued on Thursday. Their final mock exam will be sat on March 18th and 19th in preparation for their final examination on April 29th and 30th of 2026. Guyana on Friday officially launched the Guyana Digital School, the country's largest online learning initiative, marking a major step toward building a modern, digitally ready society.
Guyana Digital School, Guyana Digital School, the best place for learning, where every child becomes a success story.
Although already live for several months, the launch showcased the platform's full capabilities as a fully online secondary school, with plans to expand to other grade levels. The event saw participation from several CARICOM countries, including Belize, the Bahamas, and Barbados, as well as hinterland schools. The project is supported by Jain University, whose counselor, Dr. Roy Chand, reaffirmed the institution's commitment as the school's technology and academic partner, calling the initiative a global model in the making. This has been Progress Pulse, bringing you the major developments across Guyana over the last week, keeping you informed, connected, and up to date.